So, a load of people has been asking what class is my favourite for PvP. Honestly, I play best with my Warlock. I'll actually leave my Warlock build as a clickable annotation at the end of this video. It's probably my best class. I play better with a Warlock, the aggressive push, the really good melee. But my favourite, and the one that I've way more fucking time on than anything, is my Titan. I love Defender. I did love... apologies while my fucking throat's killing me. Don't ask. Is probably my Defender Titan. I did play Striker an absolute shit ton, but after Shoulder Charge and all got destroyed and it just didn't seem as fun anymore. And to be honest, I love Defender. It's really, really good. I play the objective quite a lot. You can check on Destiny Tracker. You can look at my defense and my captures and all that sort of shit for control. I'm in the top 1% for that. So I like playing the objective. So Defender suits me. Pop a bubble on the point, take the point. It just made sense for me to play a wee bit more Defender. At the minute, this is kind of the build that I go with. We'll run through absolutely everything in it. So what I have on my Defender, as you can see, my armour is near maxed out. Recovery I'm not going to worry about too much because you do get an overshield quite a lot. So I just use the overshield as like a backup recovery. So it means I can run really, really high armour. I am of course running suppression grenades. I use these mostly for just basically taking people out of their supers or just stopping people being really, really aggressive if they're coming in to push the point. Because when people get suppressed, they start backing off because it kind of freaks them out a bit. Of course, running with increased control, and of course Armour of Light, because we're playing PvP, Armour of Light inside the bubble, it just makes more sense than any of the other ones. I actually went with War Machine instead of Unbreakable. I just like War Machine. While Force Barrier is active, all your weapons reload and ready blindingly fast. It does make a difference. Reloading your shotgun extremely quick, being able to ready your shotgun and stuff really quick. It is its own personal preference. You could go Unbreakable. Unbreakable is also absolutely fantastic too. But like I said, its own personal preference. Then I go with Relentless, increases the strength and duration of Force Barrier. Of course, you're going to put Bastion on if you're playing a wee bit of PvE. And then went Untouchable for reduces the cooldown of Ward of Dawn. So, weapon wise, I don't predominantly go with a lot of the meta stuff. I'd probably play a wee bit better, but honestly, I love auto rifles. Everybody that knows me automatically knows that I love auto rifles. I use auto rifles an absolute shit ton. If I'm playing proper serious, I'll probably use Aegis of the Reef, I'll use a pulse rifle, because pulse rifles are in a really, really good spot at the minute. But generally, I run the Kavash. It's generally between the Kavash and the Necrochasm. If Necrochasm was a 400 light gun, I would probably use it instead of a Kavash. I just love it. I did a whole review on the Kavash and I did a gameplay for it. I'll leave that as a clickable annotation at the end of this video as well. But Kavash, if you don't know how to get, I'll leave a video in the description of how to get that. Apologies, my throat is really fucked up today. Kavash, I just love. Like I said, I love auto rifles. I love the high fire rate auto rifles. It's 900 rounds per minute, so it is full automatic. Then I said, hold on. I apologise for my throat, guys. It's just having a wee bit of a coffee day. Then, like I said, my serious weapon is Aegis of the Reef. This is from Varix from doing Prison of Elders. Highly recommend going and getting one of these. Of course, you could go and get, the God Roll pulse rifles, your Hawksaws, your PDX 45s, your B29 Party Favors, or Clever Dragon. But Clever Dragon's in a different sort of archetype. But the fire rate is really nice on this. Like I said, I got really lucky. I got Red Dot OES, I got Small Bore, I got Lightweight. Lightweight, High Caliber would have been better, but Lightweight I'm not going to complain about. And of course, Counterbalance or Unflinching. Then of course, Necrochasm. Honestly, Necrochasm is probably my favourite gun in the game. I just like how it looks, how it feels when you get headshots, you get that Curse Thrall explosion. It has Zen Moment for increased stability after causing damage. Fitted stock and the Cursebringer perk. Like I said, if it could be 400, I'd probably use it most of the time in sort of normal Crucible. To be honest, Hopscotch Pilgrim and Hard Light I don't really overuse a lot. If I want to use a hand cannon, I generally go with my Eyes of Luna. It has Rangefinder, Rifled Barrel, Sure Shot, and Grenadier. I went for the one that had Grenadier because on this class I'm running more strength and intellect, so having Grenadier, it means I can get my grade back quicker. Which just kind of made sense. If I'm not running, if I'm going to run maybe an exotic heavy, I will switch to the Unbanned Tree. I don't even have a really good roll of the Unbanned Tree. I wouldn't mind one with like Fitted Stock, Armor Piercing, and Counterbalance. That would have been probably a better roll for me, but Persistence is okay. It it stables out once you start firing. But it's really, really fun. It'd probably be between the Kavash and the Unbentry, which one's my two favourite auto rifles at the minute. Like I said, I can't use Necrochasm competitively because I can't take it into trials because it drops my light down to like 367. So the Unbentry and Gavashtov are probably my two favourite go-to guns for playing with auto rifles at the minute. Then my Curtain Call. The only reason I use the Curtain Call is it has Replenish, Reinforced Barrel, Rangefinder and Linear Compensator. Replenish is absolutely fantastic. Generally most of the time if I go to run over to the point and I've got no shotgun shells, I don't want to pop my bubble because the only thing I can do is melee as a Titan and I can't defend myself. Replenish, if you have no rounds, it literally refills your magazine, gives you 4 shots. If you have say 1 shot in the chamber, it'll refill it, give you another 3 shots. So I mean, it's a really good one, especially for Defender Titan. Because if you pop your bubble and you've got no shotgun shells, it automatically refills your magazine and gives you 4 shots. If I could get that roll on maybe like a Party Crasher or something like that, Party Crasher, or maybe like a Last Ditch. I do have a Last Ditch, I have a Quantum Plasm, I have a Tool of Morgue, I have a Party Crasher, Woodworm, and the Chaperone. To be honest, the other ones, the Last Ditch is a pretty good roll. No man, it's got rangefinder and stuff. Quantum Plasm just doesn't really have the range. My Tool of Morgue, I have it. It's not a great roll, and my Party Crasher has crowd control and reasonably decent range, but like I said, the Curtain Fall, it's not as good as the Party Crasher, but like I said, the perks make all the difference. Like I said, I can't engage sometimes with my shotgun. Generally, I'm not a shotgun warrior. I don't just run in straight lines at people a lot. I do catch myself out sometimes doing it, but generally most of the time I'll defend myself with my shotgun if I'm on the point, or if someone engages me really close quarters. Most of the time I will use Gavashtov or my primary because it's a fucking game. I'd use your primary. Then of course we have the sword. I do use the sword quite a lot, but I do love the Silver Dread, which is the Iron Banner heavy machine gun. This thing is absolutely fucking fantastic. I do also have Nova Mortis, I have Young Wolf's Howl and Abaddon. I just got Abaddon earlier on today, so probably going to give it a wee whirl earlier on, even though I know what it's like. It's the same as Thunderlord, it's the same as Nova Mortis. I wish they looked better. Look at the picture of Nova Mortis. It looks cool as fuck, all the purple and the black and like the chainy like electric look to it, and then you go into it and it looks like that. That looks nothing like the picture. Look at the picture. The picture looks badass as hell. Even the same with Abaddon. Look at Abaddon. Abaddon looks pretty cool. It's just I think they kind of half-assed it a wee bit. My Ghost is just an intellect and strength ghost with additional glimmer for killing hunters. So my build. For my artifact, I have Memory of Radagast. Gain the ability to deflect energy-based projectiles when guardianed with your sword. So basically, when I block with my sword, I can block back Nova Bombs, rockets and stuff, sort of backgap people. But it's generally between this and the Memory of Jolder for removes a sprint penalty cooldown, because the sprint cooldown thing really annoys me. Like, you're trying to sprint and the controller just stops. It's kind of annoying. So it's usually generally between Radagast and the Memory of Jolder. My artifact, as you can say, not my artifact, my Titan Mark is just the Iron Lord's one. It's just because it had a intellect and strength build on it. Then my chest plate is the same. It is, I think it's Iron Lord stuff. It has intellect and strength. It also has increased shotgun armor carrying capacity. Would have been good if it had, instead of solar armor, it had void, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Gauntlets, of course, is no backup plans. No backup plans is kind of essential for running a defender, especially if you want to be a really aggressive defender for like capturing points and getting your overshield and stuff. Intellect and strength. It has force multiplier, shotgun kills trigger force barrier, and force barrier's duration is increased. And of course it has rain blows, increased melee attack speed, which is handy inside the bubble when you're punching the shit out of people. Or you could go momentum transfer, gain bonus melee energy on grenade hits. It also has shotgun loader, which is absolutely fantastic, especially when you're building around being a defensive or offensive shotgun play. My helmet is the old Iron Banner helmet. I love this helmet. I just like how it looks. With a big mohawk and stuff. I used to love Helmicene 14 because I had a big mohawk, but it kind of looks more like a brush. So this one you can't get anymore, so I'll probably never delete it. And it has a decent build. Gain bonus energy on grenade kills, and shields recover immediately after orb pickup. Not the best roll in the world, but it is good. Honestly, if my Lantern helmet actually had a better roll, like if it had a really good, I would use it. I would run that just because it looks stupid as fuck. Stand inside your bubble, having a wee dance with that big stupid looking helmet on. So like I said, generally, that's not really overly complicated. Yes, I don't really use a lot of meta weapons. I love auto rifles in this game, especially the really high fire rate ones. I think the sort of slower, like 88 fire rate auto rifles, they're kind of in a bit of a funky spot. They just don't kill quick enough, and people can get onto you so quick with grenades, supers, blink, you know what I mean, sort of really, really good hand cannons and pulse rifles. You're going to have a lot of trouble fighting and combating that. So I would definitely stick with the full, like I said, this is 900 rounds per minute. You can switch to the 450, but to be honest, it just doesn't do the damage. So I stay with the 900, and of course go with the Unbound Tree or Necrochasm. Love Necrochasm, honestly one of my favourite exotics in the game, or even guns in the game. If it could just be bumped up to 400 light, I'd probably use it more than I would use Kvoshtov. Just because I like how it looks, it's cool, it's got some fucking interesting perks. And it was pretty hard to get, it took me a long time to get it. The Unbound Tree in Iron Banner, when it comes back, is it next week? If the Unbound Tree is either for sale or as a drop, I'm definitely going to play a lot of Iron Banner and try and get myself a really, really good roll with like counterbalance and stuff. So like I said, that's generally my setup. Anything you want to ask that you just didn't understand or anything, leave in the comments down below, or let me know about your builds, because like I said guys, I always want to know about everybody else's builds, what you run, what you think is your favourite build, or what you have the most fun with. I said that's pretty much it, because it's near like 12 minutes long. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, only if you fucking want to, on YouTube. Have yourselves a fantastic day.